Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know, guys. Is everything clear, guys? Please let me know. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Great. Thank you so much for asking. My day was good. I hope that you also had a great day. Okay. Okay, great. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Yeah, my camera looks has made me look a bit fat today. Since I am fat, I don't disagree with that factor, but it is making me a lot more fatter than I am. So it looks I'm like some. Has the streaming started? I'm not able to identify from here, guys. I think so. You should be able to listen to me carefully right now. Please let me know. Are you guys able to listen to me properly right now, guys? Please let me know. Is it good right now, guys? Please let me know. I think so. There shouldn't be any kind of buffering. So Jagdish is from your company. Please say yes, Tushar. Jagdish is from our company itself. There is still buffering, guys, or is it all okay right now? Please do let me know. From here, it feels as if it's good right now. Okay, great. Right now, I don't think so. There should be any buffering. Okay, I think so. There shouldn't be any buffering, guys. If there is any buffering still, do let me know about it, guys. Okay. I'm so sorry. I think so. The internet got disconnected in the middle. I don't know why. Yeah, no issues in that. No issues in that. Okay. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you. So let's continue with the class, guys. Let's continue with the class. And okay. Yeah, I know my video is not coming in great. It is a bit stressed. I don't know why that is the case. Okay, from here it looks fine, but while streaming, it looks as if I'm some like 200 kgs. I have no idea why that is the case, guys. But nevertheless, let's start with our today's class. We won't be wasting any more time. So can you guys let me know what have you studied in our yesterday's class? Can you guys let me know why are we what are we studying in the yesterday's class, guys? Please let me know. We have learned about the copy file sync method, terminal commands. Good. We have learned about console. Okay, great. File system, REPL mode. Good. Great. So these are some of the things that we have studied in our yesterday's class, guys. for us, whatever we have studied yesterday, that was basically to make sure that you guys are able to understand that Node.js is able to provide you a field wherein you can work properly, wherein JavaScript has some additional features. These additional features that is being provided to JavaScript is coming through inbuilt modules inside of Node.js itself that you are using. Yesterday we utilized the FS module of Node.js, that is our the file system module that provides JavaScript the capabilities to be able to interact with files. One of these methods that we saw was the copy file sync method. Okay, one of these methods that we saw was the copy file sync method, guys. In today's class, our aim is to understand about something called as NPM. Okay, NPM, guys, that is our aim, Node Package Manager. Okay, so that is something that we want to understand for today. Okay, today's class aim is that. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. No issues in that. Meet those students who have enrolled into the training program. They don't have to attend boot camps. They directly get the certificate, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay. Okay, great. So let us continue from right over there, guys. So first we will open up our package that we were using yesterday. So this is the place that we were working yesterday as well. I'll just reload it once again. So for example, yesterday we saw, okay, for example, yesterday we had seen that we are having our node. Okay, so this is node itself. Node.js has a lot of different packages built inside of it that provides JavaScript with some additional features. Okay, this is something that the person who created Node.js, okay, the person who created Node.js has created all these packages for you. One of these packages was the file system package or the FS package, okay, that helps JavaScript interact with different files that are there inside of your computer itself. And on top of it, one of its methods that are there are multiple methods that are there in this file system package. Okay, and you are having your like as the main thing, one of the things that we have used, one of the tools that we have used inside of this package is the copy file sync method that are there. Now in a similar way, let us assume that you are building up a house. Okay, you're building up a very beautiful house for yourself. So let us assume this is your house. I know my drawing is not that great, but I hope that you are able to understand this is a house itself. Okay, I made a not a very beautiful, but still let's assume this is a good house. Okay, and inside of this good house you are having a pathway that is there. You are having some trees that you want to put around it. Okay, you are having a tree that you put around right over here as well. You are having some fencing around the entire property. Okay, so this is your property that is there. This is the thing that you are creating right over here. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. You want to create a home for yourself. That is the main idea. Okay, you want to create a home for yourself. So what is better for you guys? To plant a tree right over here, that first it will be a seed, then it will go into a small plant that is there, and then it will grow into a proper tree. Is that a better option, or just to dig up a hole inside of your backyard, take up a tree from somewhere else? Okay, just cut the entire ground of that particular tree and just transplant this entire tree into this hole. Okay, it's faster. You want a tree into your property, somebody else has grown that particular tree, you will just take out the entire tree from the ground, buy it from that particular person, or just like take any particular tree from the outside itself, transplant it within your own property, and you have got a tree within like an hour or two itself. Okay, as fast as, instead of waiting like 20-30 years for a particular tree to grow, it's easier to transplant it, right? The same thing happens with your coding as well. For example, instead of creating this house, you are actually creating a project. Okay, you're actually creating a project itself, a code inside of JavaScript. What is better, to like write the entire code yourself? Because whatever you are doing, the chances of that being done by another person in JavaScript is like very high. Okay, it's very high, guys. So it's very high that the chances of somebody else making a similar sort of structure in JavaScript is very high. So instead of you writing the entire code, okay, instead of you writing the entire code, it's pretty easy to just like take that code from that particular person and use it into your own particular code base itself. That is what you want to do. Instead of growing the entire tree yourself, you are just taking the tree and planting it into your backyard. Now, one of these methods, that one of these modules that were there was the file system module. Now, the file system module got packaged up with Node.js. Okay, it got packaged up in Node.js, and you were able to utilize this particular thing to do all the stuff that you want to do very easily. Right now, our aim is how to get access to more number of modules, not just what was there inside of Node.js, how to get access to more number of modules itself. For that, you are having something called as the NPM. Okay, npmjs.com. Okay, npmjs.com, guys. This particular website, all the developers from all across the world itself, okay, all the developers from all across the world itself are creating their packages, okay, and creating their packages and updating and uploading it to npm for free. Okay, I'm uploading it to npm for free, and whatever you want to do, you can utilize all these inbuilt packages directly into your code and do amazing stuff from there. So instead of writing the entire file system module on your own, okay, instead of writing the entire file system module on your own, that will be around like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 lines of code. You just imported it and you just utilized it. In a similar way, this npm is also there that you will be able to use and understand from right over there. So trees are already here on npm. Okay, trees are already here on npm. You want to get that tree, just use npm to get that tree and plant it inside of your backyard. Now what you do with that tree is totally different. Okay, you can arrange some lights on the tree, make it shiny. You can get apples from the tree and utilize it to eat or make salads or something like that. Okay, so you can do a lot of different stuff using npm, guys. Okay, so let's try to understand how to use npm. That is our main goal right now, guys. How to use npm. Okay, we'll just look at a small example so that we are able to understand, because when we'll be starting off with the real backend web development, we will be utilizing npm a lot. Okay, so for that particular reason, like I said, just give us some time. Let's try to understand this entire stuff, and I am guaranteeing you that it would be pretty easy for you. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. It will be pretty easy, because I'm able to understand all of you are very smart. Okay, all of you are very smart. You have been able to do this like very frequently. Whatever I have been speaking up till now, you guys are able to gain everything properly as well. So it wouldn't be difficult for you guys to understand this particular concept. So what we'll be doing is inside of, so here is our index.js file. Are you guys able to see this index.js file, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this index.js file? Please let me know, guys. So we will be writing, so wherever your main file is present, okay, wherever your main file is present, in that file itself, because you want to import some, you want to get some packages from your npm, right? You want to get something from npm itself. To be able to get something from npm, you first need to initialize npm. Okay, whatever you are going to get from npm, let us assume that you want a tree, okay, from npm. Okay, you want to get a tree from npm, guys. So we'll get a tree. To get a tree from npm, we first need to initialize it within the place, within the property where we want to plant the tree. We want to dig a hole. Okay, to transplant that tree inside of our backyard, we need to dig a hole itself. So that hole will be dug in your property, right? The hole we have to like dig it into your property itself, right, guys? Please let me know. So dig the hole into your property. You won't be digging it into your neighbor's property. Okay, you won't be digging it into your neighbor's property. You will be digging it inside of your property itself. So first we need to initialize npm. We need to dig that hole. Ki, bhai, this is where in this particular folder itself we need our npm to be initialized so that we are able to use it as simple as as simple as that. So inside of terminal, we will open up one more terminal. Yesterday we have seen how to use terminal itself. We will first check where we are currently, pwd. So we are checking, yes, we are in the sandbox folder. Okay. What are the things that are present inside of the sandbox folder, guys? So for that, we will be using ls list, okay, to check what are the things that are present in the sandbox folder. As you're able to see, index.js is present inside of our sandbox folder. Okay, index.js is present inside of our sandbox folder. So we need to initialize our npm right over here. Okay, so clear. We need to initialize our npm right over here, guys. To initialize the npm, it's very simple. npm init. Okay, initialize npm. Okay, initialize npm, guys. npm init. Init basically means initialize. npm is what you want to initialize itself. So we'll click on enter right over here. Okay, as you're able to see, blah 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 blah. Okay, so it is asking for the package name. Okay, what is the name of the package that I want to give? So we'll go with the default. So whatever has been presented right over here inside of this particular parenthesis, that is the default package name itself. Okay, default package name. So we don't want to change the package name. We'll keep it as default itself. So we will just press enter. So our package name will be refetch interval. Okay. Then we want to have version, which particular version of this package it is. We'll keep it as default 1.0.0. Okay, just press enter. Git repository, we don't want to deal with that right now, so we'll just keep it blank. So we'll just spend enter to go to the next particular keywords. So let's put up a keyword as intro to node. Okay, so the keywords that we want to put up as, let's keep it as let's try to keep up keywords as well. Let's keep this enter like empty as well. Let's keep this empty as well. Just press enter right over here. Author, who's the author? To Shaurya Sinha. Okay, that is the author of this particular npm file that we are creating. License, will keep it as default MIT. Just press enter. Is that okay? We will by default, just by pressing enter, it will be yes. Okay, so we have created our npm package, guys. We have created our npm package. Okay, so instead of JSON itself, you should be able to see that we are having whatever. So refetch interval. Okay, refetch interval, that is the name that we suggested for this particular package. We had a version 1.0.0. We had index.js, that is our main file. License is MIT. Dependencies, we don't have any. Okay, how to start it, that is node index.js. Okay, great. Any dependencies? Who is the author, guys? Author is basically Shaurya Sinha. So everything that we put up right over there, we are able to see it inside of your package.json. Okay, package.json itself. Now the next thing that we want to work upon is that, okay, once we have initialized npm, okay, once we have initialized npm, what to do next? Okay, that is our question. Okay, what to do next? That is our question, guys. Are you guys able to understand up till here? Please do let me know. No, you cannot use the npm install directly without initializing npm. First, you need to initialize that. Okay, this is my property. This is where your plant needs to be planted. Okay, so first you need to initialize it. Without initializing, if you're directly using npm install, it wouldn't work until unless you're doing it globally. And right now we are not doing it globally, right? We are doing it for a particular project itself. Okay, for a particular project itself. That is the reason why. Okay, are you guys able to understand? Next, what we are going to do is we are going to find a package that we want to use. So we are going to go on npm. Okay, we are going to go on npm and we'll search a package that we want to use. So for using a package, we'll just search for like a random package. I've already one in my name, supervillains. Okay, we'll use the supervillains package. So somebody has already created this package for us. Somebody has created this supervillain package for us. Somebody has already written all the code. Somebody has done all the things. it has, what we want to do is we need to first just install it within our package. So once we are creating npm init, it is basically creating your very own npm package. It is basically creating your very own npm package, just like a Lego set. Okay, you are having a main block. Now you can take up anything from npm and just attach it to our current project. Okay, to our current project itself. So right over here, the first thing that we want to do is, before utilizing it, before using it, so we can read a little bit about it. So supervillains basically generate random super villain names for us. Okay, that is the use of this package. Okay, it is basically like supervillain names that we are able to get. Okay, there's no proper utilization of this, but we just want to use it to understand how like npm works. Okay, so first we need to initialize it itself. Okay, okay, great. So right over here, we'll just copy how to install it. Please remember that the spelling and everything needs to be the exact same. Okay, the spelling and everything needs to be exact same, guys. If the spelling is getting if the spelling is wrong, then that won't work for us. Okay, that won't work for us, guys. The spelling needs to be the exact same, guys. Please make sure of it. Okay, so what we are going to do right now is we are going to install it. I've just copied it. I'm going to go into my terminal. I'm going to paste it right over here. The paste is not working. We have to reload it most probably. So just open up a new bin bash. We'll just paste it here. So as you're able to see, I've pasted npm install supervillains. Okay, to install supervillains, I've just written and I've just copied it from right over here. Okay, I just went to npm, I just copied how to install it. I came back, I pasted it inside of my sandbox, inside of my terminal itself. Now when I press enter, okay, when I press enter, it will install this package for us. Okay, it will install this particular package for us, guys. So if we go inside of our file system and go into our package log.json file itself, you will be able to see that we are having a particular inside of package.json, we should be having, so yeah, right over here, dependencies supervillain 3.1.0. okay, instead of our package.json file, we are having dependencies, that is supervillains 3.1.0. So what is happening right over here, guys, that we are, whatever package that we installed, okay, we installed the supervillains package, right? So our current file that we are creating, the refresh interval file, okay, the refresh interval file is dependent upon the supervillains file. Okay, we have downloaded the supervillains, installed the supervillains package, right now npm install supervillains, we did that. So we have installed our supervillains package. Okay, so now our current package, that is the refresh interval that we created by writing npm init, okay, the refresh fetch interval that we created using npm init, that is dependent upon the supervillain package, because we are using it inside. Okay, we'll be using it inside, so that our refresh interval is dependent upon supervillains. Okay, the supervillains package that we installed, our current code is dependent upon it. Okay, our current code is dependent upon it, guys. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. You're not getting, you are too fast. How am I too fast? Like I just told you what npm is. We initialized npm. I told you the example of the house. Think about it as the house. Okay, so now when you bring that tree inside of your house itself, your house is dependent upon that tree. It is basically present in your own campus, right? So your entire house is dependent upon that tree because it is there, right over there. Okay, so dependency basically is an English term. It's not a computer science term itself. So our current package, that is the current package, that is refresh interval. Okay, refresh. So why are we using supervillains? That is just an example, guys. Okay, just an example, because the next package that we are going to install will be the express.js package. Okay, that will be an express.js package. So that will be something that is backend. Before starting backend, the basics you need to be able to understand. Okay, basics you need to be able to understand. First, we initialize our npm right over here. This npm package that is there is called as the refresh interval, where we are writing our code. Then we went to npm website. We found a particular package called as supervillains. We want to use this particular supervillains package, so we copied the install. Okay, we copied the install right over here. We came back to our code, we opened up the terminal, we installed the supervillains.js file. Okay, right over here, as you're able to see, we installed npm install supervillains. We have installed our supervillains like package itself. As it got installed, now our current package that we created using refresh interval, okay, the current package that we created using refetch interval itself using npm init, that is now dependent upon the install that you did. Okay, that is dependent upon the install that you did. Supervillains package, you're just using it as an example to understand how npm works. Okay, to understand how npm works. Okay, this is just an example, guys. Do not take it personally. It is just a basic example that we are using right over here. Okay, are you guys able to understand it right now? Still you are not able to understand it. Peaceful relaxation, you don't have to do it on your own PC, you have to do it on code sandbox itself. Okay, why you use curly brackets? Clarify. I have not used curly brackets anywhere. Those who are coming late to the class and then you are asking, you're not able to understand, then I cannot help, because you missed out on the first examples that I was using. Okay, the examples, if you were able to relate to that, then this is very simple to understand. If you're not present in the class initially, then there's nothing that I can help with you right over here. Rishabh Soni, please keep this in mind. Dependency is not something that is a technical term. It is basically an English term. If you don't understand the meaning of dependency, the search, you are dependent upon your father. For all your monetary expenses, you are dependent upon the father itself. Similar to that, right over here, our current code is dependent upon supervillains. Okay, our current code is dependent upon supervillains. Why npm requires? Saptarishi, you need to be present from the start of the class to understand that. Satya, this is a JSON file. This is not something that we are writing right over here. This is already being created by writing the npm command. npm init, it creates this particular file. When we write npm install supervillains, it adds something to write over here. Okay, this is not something that I am writing. Did you see me writing this? No, right? I have not even touched this particular file. Okay, so what if we manually add the dependencies to the package.json? You can do that, but then you can end up in problems as well. Okay, so because how to run this file, you don't know that. Okay, so for right now, go with npm itself. Do not touch this file, guys. Do not touch this file. This is just to look at it. Okay, just to look at it. Okay, JSON is out of bounds for this particular bootcamp, guys, because here we are just focusing upon the backend. We are not focusing upon how to connect the front end and the backend itself. To connect the front end and the backend, the language that is used is basically JSON. Okay, JSON messages has a structure that is there, and hence you use JSON messages to rally information between your front end and your backend. But this bootcamp, we are not supposed to learn about it. Okay, we will not be wasting our time on that as well. So what we will be doing right now itself is that now we'll be learning how to, so we have installed the npm package. We have seen that it is, our current package is dependent upon the supervillains package itself. Now we are going to see how to utilize this particular supervillains package. Okay, how to utilize this particular packets of supervillains itself. So what we can do is, again, we'll go to its documentation. We'll see how to use it. So const supervillains is equals to require supervillains. First, we need to require the package that it is dependent upon. We're just going to copy this and we're going to paste it right over here. So as you're able to see, the first line of code is const supervillains is equals to require supervillains. The package we have installed it. Okay, our current package is dependent upon it, but we need to tell JavaScript that we are going to utilize it. Okay, it is already present. Okay, background, it is already present itself. Okay, right now we need to require, we need to tell JavaScript to require it, that okay, we are going to use it. So even though it's present right over here, just bring that in so that we are able to write the code related to it. Okay, as simple as that. So once we have required it, the next particular line of code will be to print something, okay, to how to use this particular supervillains package. So you can just go down below. Those who are not able to type on the terminal, just refresh your page. Okay, it's as simple as that. Those who are not able to type inside of the terminal itself, just refresh your page itself. Okay, so right over here you are having supervillains.random. That is what we are going to do. This will generate a random, okay, this will generate a random supervillain name for us. Okay, Khalid Siddiqui is from your company. Yes, Tushar, yes, he is. Okay, so right over here, as I'm able to show you guys, we will be utilizing this particular command to generate a random supervillain name, and we want to print it as well. We want to print it. So what we're going to do is console.log, and then we are going to print the supervillain name, supervillains.random. That is what we are going to use. This is the method that is present inside the supervillains package that generates a random name for us, and we are going to do a console.log of that random name. Okay, we are going to save this. Okay, we are going to save this. We're going back into our terminal itself. We'll just clear everything out, clear, and then we are going to write node index.js. Okay, so I'm going to run this particular file that is called as node index.js. Okay, so we are going to just press enter. As you're able to see, the first random name that we got is Sade. I don't know, I am not able to spell it correctly, but yeah. So again, we can just run Hypnota, then we are having again Monstrous, Enormous, then we are having Thanos, then we are having Aqueduct, then we are having Ragdoll, we are having Red Hood. So then every time that you are running this particular file, you are getting a new particular name, okay, a new particular name that is getting like generated right over here. What's the difference between console.log and alert? We have already done that on the second day of our boot camp itself. So I'm not going to answer that, Rishabh, if you're not there in the class. Overlord, Lady Shiva, Ignition, Ragdoll again, Monocle, Pharaoh, Ramatat, Alchema, Kryptonite Man, Lashina, Rose Thorn, Nero, Laurette Lee, the Yellow Claw, Rainbow Riders. So as you're able to see, without even writing, without even like creating the entire code for the same, was generating supervillain names. But because we require random supervillain names, we were able to get a package that is able to do that for us. Okay, we were able to get a package for doing that for us. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So that is the best part of using NPM. Okay, whatever you want to do, okay, whatever you want to do, you can do that using NPM by just like getting the packages. Now, after getting the package, what you want to do with that you have to write it on your own. Okay, sometimes it might be possible that what you want to do does not exist as an NPM package and have to create it from scratch. But most of the time there will be NPM packages that will be able to help you do all this stuff on your own as well. Okay, great, guys. Almost everybody has been able to understand this. I know this is a bit tough, guys. It is going to get a little bit tougher from this particular point forward itself, but try to understand as much as possible. This is really very important for you guys to understand. Okay. So Node provides you a particular environment, okay, a particular arena where you are able to do a lot of different stuff, okay, where you are able to do a lot of different stuff, right? But our aim at the end of the day is to create a backend, okay? Our aim at the very end of the day is to create a backend, right, guys? Please do let me know. Tushar, I've said it twice. Yes, Khalid Siddiqui is from my company itself. Okay. Great. So now we want to create the backend. Now we have an area where JavaScript is able to survive. We can add some more stuff to it as well so that it is able to do a lot of different stuff. but still creating a backend is a pretty huge deal. Okay, creating a backend is a pretty huge deal, guys. So we want to get another tool that is able to do that for us easily. Okay, that is able to do that, create the entire backend very easily for us. Okay, so that is our aim right now, guys. That is our aim. So to do that, the package that we are going to use is Express. Okay, the package that we are going to use is Express, guys. Now for web development, the backend package that is there, the best package that is there is Express, and we are going to utilize that to create our backend, because creating the backend from scratch just using Node.js and JavaScript, you will have to write a lot of code. Okay, because most of the monotonous code that is there, you will have to write it again and again and again and again. So what somebody did was, whatever monotonous code that was there, that was related to creating a backend, somebody put that all that code, wrote all that code and put it up inside of a package called as Express. Okay, put it up inside of a package called as Express. Now instead of writing all that code from scratch on your own, you can just utilize the tools from Express to get most of your stuff done easily. Okay, are you guys able to understand why we use Express? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand why do we use Express? Please let me know. See guys, this is very important for you guys to understand. That is the reason why I'm asking. Okay, great. So what we're going to do is we are going to create our very own folder first of all. So let's clear everything up. To create a folder, guys, what is the code that we have to write? To create a folder, what is the code that we have to write, guys? Please let me know. To create a folder, what is the, yes, mkdir, right? For folder, guys, not for file. Okay, so mkdir. Okay, and then you're going to write the name of the folder. Let's say for server, server server. Okay, let's create a folder called as server. Okay, let's create a folder called as server. Okay, we'll go into that server. So cd server server. We'll go into server. As you're able to see, pwd, it is sandbox/server. We are currently present in server. We'll create a file once again that is called as touch index.js. So touch touch index.js. If we do ls, you are able to see that we are having this index.js file inside of our server folder. Okay, we are having index.js file inside of our server folder. Now we are going to clear everything up, clear clear, and then what we are going to do is we are going to initialize npm once again inside of this. Okay, we are going to initialize npm inside of this, guys. To initialize npm, what is the command that we have to write? Can you guys let me know? What is the command that we have to write to initialize npm? Can you guys let me know? npm init. That's great, guys. So we'll initialize npm init inside of it. Okay, as soon as we initialize npm, what is the package name? Let's keep it as server. Version, let's keep it as 1.0.0 default itself. Description, my first server. Okay, run server, right? So server, and then we are having entry point index.js. Test commands, we don't want it. Git repository, we don't want it. Keywords, we don't want it. Author Shaurya Sinha. You can keep your name right over here, of course. License ISC, let's keep that as it is. Is this okay? Yes, let's make enter. Okay, so as you're able to see, we have initialized our npm inside of a folder as well. So if you go into server, you will be able to see index.js, the file that we created, and package.json for our server itself. So name is server, version is 1.0.0, first server, main is index.js. As you're able to see, there's no dependency. Okay, as you're able to see right over here, there is no dependency. This package.json is automatically created for us. Again, this package.json is automatically created for us. I didn't have any hand in this. Okay, so right over here, as you're able to see, we have already created this. Let me just let you guys know one more secret of mine, that I'm keeping a track of all the people who are asking for attendance again and again. there are just two methods why you are asking for attendance. First, either you are not present in the class, you just entered in the class right now, that means you are not live in the class. And second, you're creating a disturbance in the class itself. All these names we are just collecting it. There's just two people in my team that is just sitting and collecting these names, and we are not going to send them the certificates even if they have the full attendance, because it was proven by asking attendance again and again that they were not present in the class. So please do not do that. If you want to study, you can. Otherwise, you can leave the class as well. There's no compulsion on being in the class. Okay. The next what we want to do is we want to install Express for ourselves, right? We want to install Express for ourselves. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to search for Express. EXPRESS Express JS. We are going to open up our express.js documentation itself. How to install Express. Okay, how to install Express, that has been made available right over here, as you're able to see. Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know how to install Express. That is already provided to you guys right over here. We have already initialized it. Next, we just need to install Express, right guys? Are you guys able to see this? Please do let me know. Great. So what we are going to do is we are just going to copy this from here. Okay, we are just going to copy this. Why to write it again? Okay, because any type of spelling mistakes will affect you at the end of the day. Yes, like I explained, Express is also a package. That is the reason why we installed NPM in the first place. Somebody created this entire code for Node.js, created it as a package itself. Now we are able to utilize it to create our own backend. That is the reason why I taught you NPM in the first place, taught you how to install packages using NPM, made you understand that why NPM is essential. Now we are going to use it to create our very own backend. Like I said, take things from the basics so that you guys are able to understand everything properly. Okay, why do we have dash dash save right over here? As you're able to see, this dash dash save right over here, right? So this dash hyphen hyphen save, basically what it does is it adds the, so Node.js is a very famous package. Okay, there are multiple ways of actually using it. So for your Express, I'm so sorry, Express is a very famous package. Again, there are multiple ways of using it. Sometimes people use it without adding it up as a dependency. Okay, so that is an entirely different path. Okay, if you are not writing hyphen hyphen save, by default Node.js will not be added to your dependency list, but we want to use Express for our own coding purpose, hence we want it to be added to our dependency list. Okay, we want it to be added to our dependency list. To make sure that that is getting added to the dependency list itself, we are going to write hyphen hyphen save. Okay, we are going to write hyphen hyphen save right over here. So we will just copy this from right over here, guys. We'll go to our code. We are going to paste it inside of the terminal, paste. Okay, and we are going to press enter. Okay, we are going to press enter. So it will just like download it, install it for us. There's nothing else to do. Look at it. As we're able to see inside of our package.json. Okay, check. So even though we have installed it, okay, even though we have installed this, it has been installed in such a way that we are able to use it. Okay, we are able to use it at the end of the day. How does the terminal know NPM? Because we wrote NPM in it. Okay, that is the reason why it is using NPM. Okay, so once you have installed in Express as well, okay, once you have installed Express, we're going to write a small piece of code to check if the Express got installed properly or not. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. We are going to write a small piece of code to see if Express has been installed properly or not, or else if there is any problem right over there. We're going to remove all our code. Okay, we are going to use the index.js file from the server. Okay, we are going to use the index.js file for the server itself, and we are going to write all our code inside of this. Now this code right now I'm just typing it out to check whether Express has been installed properly or not. Okay, so just give me 2 minutes. I will code it entirely, and then I will explain you the code as well, because then we are going into the realm of backend web development. This is the smallest backend that we are creating for the next 3 days. our first backend that we are creating. First, we need to tell JavaScript that we require the file. Okay, we require Express. We want to use Express. We want to require Express itself. So for that, we're going to type const Express is equals to require. Then in parentheses, we are going to write Express. Okay. Okay. First, we need to, before using it, we need to first tell JavaScript that we want to require Express. Now, instead of using Express again and again, okay, previously when we installed supervillains, you were able to see every time that we were using supervillains, we were typing supervillains dot and then the name of the method that we were having, supervillains dot random, or you were having your fs dot something and so on and so forth. So by default, okay, by default we call Express as an app. Okay, by default that is a general, you can call it as anything. Okay, you can call it as anything itself. You don't have to call it as app, but by default, okay, if two people are talking that already know backend, for us the convention, okay, the convention is to use, okay, convention is to use your app as the keyword to refer Express. Since I'm writing Express again and again, we want to write app in place of it. So we are going to create another constant, okay, const app is equals to express express the entire module. Okay, we're going to assign the entire express module to a particular constant called as app, and now instead of using express again and again, okay, we are going to use app. Okay, we are going to use app, guys. So now let's first try to understand how the internet works. Okay, let's first try to understand how the internet works. If you guys remember the very first day I've told you guys the entire process of how the internet works. Do you guys remember that? Please do let me know. The very first day of the class. Again, like I said, I like to take things from the utmost basics. So whatever I have taught in the previous classes is now going to come back to haunt you. If you haven't revised, if you weren't there in the first class, it will be a bit difficult for you guys to understand. Okay. Okay. So right over here, you are having a computer. Okay, the entire process I had explained you, www.google.com, and then you go to your internet service provider. It checks up the DNS. Okay, then from the DNS you get the IP address. Using that IP address, you form the connection with the server having the same IP address. Okay, you form a connection with the server right over here with your computer through actual wires, not over a particular like a Wi-Fi or something. You actually use wires to connect it with the server right over there. Now once it has been connected, okay, you send a get request. Your browser, okay, your browser, for example, we are using a Chrome browser. Okay, so our Chrome browser sends a get request. Okay, get request. Okay, it is requesting the server to send you the HTML, CSS and JavaScript files. Okay, it is a get request to get something. Okay, to get something, to get a response. Okay, get a response from the server that contains these three files with them. Okay, you can get a response from the server. That response can be anything. Okay, it can be a text as well. The response can be a text. Okay, instead of having HTML, CSS, JavaScript files, it can be a TXT text. Okay, it's not it can just be an image. Okay, we don't care about it, but it is basically sending a get request to the server that I want this from you. Okay, and the server is making a response, okay, with that particular stuff, whatever you want to use. Okay, whatever the browser is wanting, it sends a response containing that text or containing the HTML, CSS files or containing something else. Okay, it sends a response back to the browser, which then is shown to you on your screen. Okay, which then is shown to you on your screen. Are you guys able to understand this get request? Are you guys able to understand this get request? To get something from the server, and that whatever you want, that comes along with your response. Okay, that whatever you want to gets along with your response itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Okay, great. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a GET request. Okay, so whenever a browser, this is the backend. Right now you are writing the backend code. Okay, so whenever the browser is sending you a GET request, what should our backend do? Okay, what should our backend do? That is what is referred to what we are going to write right over here. How is our backend going to cater to a GET request? Okay, so if the waiter comes to the chef, okay, if the waiter comes to the chef and tells that, okay, the user has asked for a paneer butter masala or a chicken butter masala right over here, how is our chef going to respond? Okay, how is our chef going to respond itself? Okay, so what we're going to do right now is we are going to app.get. Okay, our app is going to how are we going to respond to the GET request that our backend is getting? So this code is living on the server. Okay, this code exists on the server itself. Whatever GET request is coming, how to cater it to that? Now where is that GET request coming from? Okay, where is that GET request coming from? So usually your home page, okay, usually your home page, any website, for example, if you're typing www.google.com, okay, you're having www.google.com, that you're typing right over there. The website that it goes to is the root of the entire Google like entire thing. Like for Google, there are like billions of websites that are there under Google's name. Okay, it's the home page. Okay, it's the home page represented by a slash. Okay, it's a home page that is represented by a slash. It is also called as root. Okay, root of the entire website. It is called as the root of the website itself. So first we need to tell in this app.get method, we need to tell it where are we going to get this GET request from. Okay, from which website, from which part of the website are we getting the GET request from? Right now we are getting the GET request from the root of the entire website. We're getting the request from the root of the entire website, guys. Okay, and that so where we are able to identify, okay, where we are able to identify, that is from the root of the entire website itself. The next particular part is what are the two components of this particular request. Okay, this request will have two components to it. Okay, okay, so there are two components. What is the request with the GET method and what response do you want to send back? Okay, request and response. Okay, request and response are the two components of this particular GET method itself. What we are going to do is we are going to write request request, comma respon se response. Okay, these are the two things that are here. Okay, request and response, guys. We're going to cater it to them. Okay, we are going to cater to them itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Now what we want to do with this request and response, that is something that we have to keep it right over here. What to do? Okay, so this is basically what the GET method is providing to us. Okay, up till now is something what the GET method is providing to us. We are having the root of the website. This is where the location from where we are getting the GET request. If it is coming, if the like GET request is coming from that particular URL itself, that is the root of the website, then only this particular GET method is going to cater it to it. Otherwise not. Okay, what is the component of the get request or that is coming to us? Okay, it is going to have a request and it is going to have a response. When we get that, what should we do? That is something that we are going to write right over here. What should we do? That is what we are going to write right over here. So we are going to write response response dot send. Okay, we are going to send a response that is hello world. Okay, we're going to send a response that is hello world. So whenever a GET request is coming from the root of the website, okay, that has a request and a response component to it, we want to send a response back to the browser itself. Okay, back to the browser itself, that is response.send hello world. We're going to send a text back. Okay, so this // like I explained 5 minutes ago as well, where is this get request? This code lives on the back end, right? So if the request is coming from the home page, you don't want to send like the about us page right over there, right? So where is this request coming from? It is from the home page, it is from the root of the website, it is from the about us page, it is from the payments page, it is from the profile page. So there are many pages that are there. So where is this request coming from? So here it is the root of the entire website. Okay, that is what the forward slash identifies right over here. Once we have catered to the get request, okay, once we have catered to the get request, our app needs to continuously listen to any, so whenever our server is running, okay, our server should be running all the times, right? You are not going to switch on your server every time that a get request is coming to you. Are you guys able to understand? You're not going to switch on your so whenever somebody starts talking, you are not going to just like open up your ears and listen. Okay, that is not something how it works, right? You have to continuously listen to the people around you, so that if somebody says, okay, if somebody says that sure I want to talk to you, then you are able to listen to that particular thing and then respond accordingly, right? So our app, our backend as well needs to continuously listen for any kind of request that is coming to it. Our backend, our server needs to listen to all the requests that it is getting at any particular point of time. So for that, we're going to do app.listen listen. Okay, that is we are going to make our app listen to everything that is happening around it. So every particular computer that you see has a lot of ports inside of it. Okay, has a lot of ports inside of it, guys. Try to understand this. There's a lot of ports inside of it. Okay, now most of these ports are already in use. Okay, it can be used for the network card. Okay, you are having a network card in your computer that basically allows you to connect to Wi-Fi at your what do you say, peripherals around it. Okay, so that is a network card that is utilizing one or two ports. You are having a USB-C dongle that is there, or a USB-A dongle that is there. So all that also requires additional ports that you are going to use. For Bluetooth, maybe you are having one more port that is already in use. So a computer has a lot of different ports that is currently being utilized for some particular thing or the other. Okay, it is continuously being utilized for something or the other itself. Okay, but there are some ports that are currently free inside of your computer. The main difference between an actual server and your computer is that an actual server has a lot of different ports. Okay, it has a lot of free ports that are there. Okay, because it does not need a monitor, it does not need a keyboard, it does not need a mouse, it does not need anything. So due to that, it has a lot of free ports that are there, okay, that you can utilize to cater to many number of people itself. So each of these ports can handle like 100, 200, 1000 different requests at the same time. Okay, requests at the same time itself. Ashish Pal, I haven't been able to understand clearly after you introduced Node.js concept, really going overhead with most of the things. Ashish, do one thing. My basic suggestion would be, listen to me right now. Okay, fill up your attendance after the class. Watch the entire thing once again from the starting itself. Watch the entire thing once again from the starting. I guarantee you on a personal level that when you will be watching that, taking down notes, you will be able to understand everything. Okay, everything. You don't have to worry about this. Okay. So right now, like I said, okay, so the difference between a normal computer and a server, okay, normal computer and a server is very simple. A server has a many number of free ports. A computer has less number of free ports. Now, please do not put any number. So every port has a number associated with it. Every port inside a computer or a server has a port associated with it. There are some ports that are always free. Okay, that are always free to use. Nobody is using that at any particular point of time. Okay, but there are many different ports that are being used right now in your computer. If you mess up to which particular port are you listening to, if you mess up to which particular port that you're listening to, then you will end up at a lot of different problems, guys. Okay, you will end up with a lot of different problems. So please remember that. Okay, please remember that. So right now we are going to listen on the 8,000 port. Okay, we are going to listen to the 8,000 port, guys. Okay, we know that whether we are using code sandbox, whether you are using a new server, whether you are using a computer, the 8,000 port will always be free. There are other free ports as well, like 8080, but currently we are going to utilize the 8,000 port. Okay, please do not use any other ports. Okay, this is a code sandbox. Of course, you can use any other ports as well if it exists. Okay, but for our purpose, because we are working on a code sandbox, that is the reason why we are using the 8,000 port, because I know from a surety that this port is free on this particular code sandbox. Okay, this is not our own computer, right? So we are not going to use any other number. Okay, so that is the reason why this is just something that we already know that it is free, nobody else is using it. Okay, so what we are going to do next is that that's it. Okay, this app is going to listen on the port 8,000. That is the first thing that we are going to do. This app is going to listen on the port 8,000. Are you guys able to understand everything up till here? Please let me know. So next what we are going to do is we are just going to open up from right over here. You can use the port 3000, you can use the port 8000, you can use the port 8080, you can use some other ports that are free. I remember only these many, but yeah, you can use some other ports as well. Okay, let us close the terminal. Again, it has stopped working. We need another terminal, so we'll just open up one more terminal. Okay, so terminal itself has crashed, so we'll have to reload our entire website. So whenever your terminal stops working, there's no issues. Just reload your entire website. That's it. Okay, just reload your entire website. That's it. It will start working once again. But every time that you reload the sandbox, we'll have to reinstall the server. Okay, you will have to reinstall express.js. So keep that in mind as well, guys. Okay, every time that you are reloading the page, we'll have to install express.js once again, guys. Okay, the terminal isn't working. Error starting sandbox. Okay, so there's an error starting the sandbox. It will take some time. Okay, it will take some time. There's nothing that can be done about it. Okay, so just have to wait for it to start working. There's nothing else that we can do about it. Yes, I am able to understand, Hadi Raz, that you have a lot of money and you are able to afford a good quality workstations. I have 4 laptops. That's not a big deal. But for us, we need to cater to every single student that is coming to this particular bootcamp, right? We cannot just work with you. We have to cater to everybody. That is the reason why we are using the code sandbox. Okay, there's no other reason for that. So I'll just open it up once again. Box.io. While this is opening up, we'll just take up the attendance for today, guys. I don't know if there will be 1 attendance or 2 attendance today. Okay, but still I will just take up the attendance for today, guys. So not a lot of different stuff is remaining. We'll be seeing how to handle a GET request, how to create multiple different websites. Okay, not just a single page website, but like having like 2-3 pages inside of it. How to handle a post request. That is all that we are going to see. So all these requests and everything pertaining to the basics of backend, we will be able to look at during this particular bootcamp, and it would be easy for you guys as well. I don't think so. It will be too difficult for you guys. Am I right, guys? Please let me know. It will be easy, right, for you guys? Please let me know. Error starting the sandbox. For tomorrow, guys, please make sure that when you're coming to the class, you are able to revise everything. Okay, revise everything as much as possible. Yes, Sandeep Chauhan, I'm able to understand it's boring for you. People with who don't like, okay, this you can leave. Okay, there's no issues in that, right? Okay, so there's some error in the sandbox, no issues. We'll just leave it for tomorrow itself. Okay. So what was the last thing that I told you guys? I forgot about it. I've provided you guys with the attendance link for today. I think so. I've opened it up as well. Okay, so I provided you guys with the attendance link. Sometimes the container might not open up. That is something that is the platform problem, not our perspective. How to get the posts know that if they're empty or not? In the initial period, just use the post that I'm telling you. That will be empty for sure. How to check that up? There are methods on checking that up, but that is into network security, and you guys won't be able to understand that without the basics. Okay. So can you do the front-end web development bootcamp once more? So Wang Manoj, in January we'll be having a front-end web development. Right now we are going to have a front-end web development, the basics, HTML, CSS, JavaScript bootcamp from the 19th itself. Okay, so you can definitely join that particular bootcamp. That is going to start from the 19th itself, guys. Okay, that is going to start from the 19th itself. I'll be teaching you guys HTML, CSS, JavaScript in a bit of depth, and then we'll be making the front end for the Instagram clone. Okay, front end for the Instagram clone, guys. Django bootcamp. Currently, we don't have any plans for Django bootcamps. Maybe in the future. Is PHP used nowadays for backend web development just by one particular company that I'm not going to utter the name of here? But yeah, one shady ass company that is there that is currently using PHP. None of the other companies in the entire world is currently using that. And I guarantee you that if you join that particular company, you will never tell your parents that you work for that particular company. So yeah, PHP is not being used by any particular company out there. So in my college, there's a trend of Java and Python, not C++. What should I do? See, Girish, you have to identify one thing. In your college, the students that you are currently having the trend of, okay, that is, they are just students, right? They themselves haven't been placed in any particular company. The point that I'm trying to make is what has the better opportunity for you to get placed. Okay, that is the reason why I'm telling you guys that go with C++ or Java. There's better opportunities itself. Okay. Tell company name. Company name I'm not able to understand. Is that company? Oh, no. It's a worst. Like it's a company that I cannot enter. Like you cannot. The content you cannot see with your family itself. Okay. So yeah. So can you suggest something for a better progress in DSA, please, sir? Vishnu, my suggestion would be if you're not able to solve a question, go through a solution. Okay, understand the solution as much as possible. Whatever topics are associated with that particular question, revise those topics once again. Then give it 1 day times, at least 24 hours. And without looking at the solution, you should be able to code it. Okay, you should be able to code it. Okay. Oh, Dave, I'm currently working in Fastnell. Okay, I'm currently working in Fastnell. Yeah, I'm planning to shift my company once again. So, and maybe in 1 or 2 months, I'll tell you guys the name of the next company that I'm working for. Okay. Is there class tomorrow? Of course, there is class tomorrow. Why? Is there something tomorrow that there is no class or something? So tomorrow I've registered for full stack web development. When will be my demo session? Nikhil, if you have registered for the full stack web development for the mentor-led program, the demo session will be conducted, I think so, on Saturday. Okay, on Saturday or Sunday, the demo session will be there. Okay, I will be taking the demo session myself, so you don't have to worry about it. So did you contact the companies for my internship? I don't know if you have messaged me on WhatsApp. And semester, okay, I was not able to see my comment. Uh, so I'm having my end semester examinations. That's why I'm not able to focus on your bootcamp. Ayush, I'm able to understand it. Maybe join us for the future bootcamp itself. Okay, there's no issues in that. So to improve communications, as I constantly watch anime, so there is a problem in listening. But when it comes to speaking, I'm always fumbling. My suggestion would be talk in front of a mirror for 15 minutes every single day. Any particular topic that you like. Talk about the anime itself. That okay, today I watched the Naruto episode, or maybe 1116. This particular thing happened in that particular thing. Baruto was a piece of shit once again. I don't know why he's there in this particular series. Just talk to yourself for 15 minutes, okay, every single day. Slowly and steadily, you will be able to increase your skills itself. Okay. So the next internship is going to be see for the 1 month. Okay, one more thing, guys. We have got the registrations for our 1 month guaranteed internship program. The amount that we wanted, 10 of the people we are planned to refund them back. Okay, because we didn't find them appropriate enough for the program. Right now the numbers are 10. I think so it will go up till 20 itself, because the people that were there in the that had, like, the reference will be going in 2 to 3 days itself. I have got a list of 10 people. I guess 10 more people will be not be posting further with, because their profiles weren't suitable enough. The communication skills, and there was just a lack of commitment towards the program. So for that particular reason, we are not continuing with them any further. So we still have some 10 seats remaining as of this particular point of time. Okay, if you guys are still interested for the 1 month guaranteed internship program, you can still approach us for the same itself. Okay, you can still what are the expectations? So can you tell me more about the internship program, about the certification? Priyanshu Sharma, it's pretty simple. There will be 3 months of training first of all. Once the training is completed, whatever program that you have chosen, we have a list of companies right over there. You can choose one of these companies to intern with. You will be having 1 month internship right over there with that company, guaranteed, without any interview, without anything. Okay, once you're able to complete that internship, if you're doing well in that internship itself, then you will be able to get into that company very easily. Okay, so yeah. Sir, is there any chance to get placed towards 1 month internship? Yes, like I said, if you're doing well, you will be able to get placements right over there as well. Is there any training for professionals to get placed in Man, Parag? Currently, we have Amazon that is guaranteeing the 1 month internship. So if you are able to do good right over there, you will be able to get into Amazon easily. Okay. Does internships going to pay after 3 months? I'm not able to understand the question. So after the training, will I be able to choose which company I want to intern with? Yes, absolutely. Those guys, you will be able to choose which particular company that you want to intern with. So right now I'm having just 10 people that I can add into the program, not more than that, because I've just made sure that 10 people are going to be removed from the program. If you guys are interested for joining the program itself, you can join from this particular link. Okay, I've provided you guys with the link to our WhatsApp team. Okay, you can just message right over there. Yeah, you guys can leave the class. Okay, the class is over. Okay. Leon, I think so. I have not seen your message. I will see about that. So option for TCS. Currently, we don't have TCS. The companies that we have are, these are the companies for cyber security and software engineering. We are having Mastercard, ANZ, JP Morgan and Chase, and PwC. For our full stack development program, we are having Cisco, Commonwealth Bank, JP Morgan and Chase, Lyft, Amazon, Accenture, Walmart, Infosys, and HP. And the third particular set of companies is data analyst. For data analyst and software engineering, it is Cognizant, Deloitte, BCG, KPMG, Tata, Accenture, and British Airways. So these are the companies that we currently have for the 1 month guaranteed internship. It's a guarantee right over there. There is nothing like if else or whatever the case is. Yeah. Course certification worth it in terms of placements? No offense, I had this query. Yeah, of course. You don't have to worry about it. Priyanshu, our students are in Google, Microsoft, Amazon, every single company they can think about. These companies are giving us 1 month guaranteed internship, which is an online internship. Once again, I'm being very clear about it. It's an online internship that will be there. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay. the for if you're going with the self-paced program itself, the training as well as the 1 month guaranteed internship, you guys the cost of the same will be 3.5k, that is 3,500 rupees for the INR, Indian rupees itself. That is the entire thing. Okay. And then in internship program, will you teach DSA to us? C++, Java, data structures and algorithms, competitive programming, and one of the technical programs will be there inside of the 3 months training, and then you will be able to choose one of the companies that you want to intern with. Right now we have up till 19th of December itself to send the names of the students who want to join for the internship. So we have a deadline of 19th of December. Those guys who are joining the program before 19th itself, we will only be able to take them in. Can I do internship only? Abhi, like I said, for the training, we are not checking anything. If you want to do the training, it's fine. If you don't want to do the training, it's fine. But if you're doing the training, your chance of getting a job via the internship increases drastically. That is a choice that is totally up to you. Okay. So do you provide placements after the 3 months course except in internship? Yes, Vishwa. We have been doing that for the past 2 years. This internship, guaranteed internship, just came in this particular month itself. For the past 2 years, we have trained 5,000 students in our live programs, and we have placed 4,800 students out of it. Okay. Sir, reply, it's a request. I didn't get any reply from your side after internship filling form. Please reply. So Shar, we are currently working right over here. So it will take us some time to reach out to all the students, right? There are almost 225 students that have joined us up till now, and all of them will be completing their registrations by 19th, and their plans will be starting after that. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay. Can I do the training next summer? See, the internship, you can do it in December next year as well. April, June, July, August, December next year. Okay, there's not a, like, you can choose when you want to do, because that is online, that is self-paced. But the registration needs to be completed before 19. Okay, the registration needs to be completed before 19, because we have to send a list of students when they are going to join the program, which particular internship, which particular company, an approximate list of that on 20th to the companies itself. That is the reason why. The training program, whenever, so for example, if you're going with the self-paced ones, you can start it whenever you want. Okay, there's no issues in that. You start it whenever you want. Okay, yes, BCA student can also join us. So you don't have to worry about it. 3,500 rupees. Okay. Gaps matter in your placement or age? Right now, no, because three of our students were from metallurgy, and then one of them was from maritime engineering, and two others were from merchant navy. These guys had gaps in their background. These guys weren't even a part of BTech or something like that, not from civil, chemical, or IT. These guys were some other fields itself. Right now, they are working as front-end engineers in Amazon. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. All the other questions and queries, does it mean I need 35 euros since it's 3,500 rupees? Yeah, approximately. So for you guys, like I said, if you guys have any questions, any queries, okay, you guys can join. You can just message on this particular WhatsApp number, and we will help you guys out with the same. Okay, so can you please give information about salary of that companies? Somesh, you can just search about it on the internet itself. It's not that hard to figure out actually. For example, companies like Amazon will have a salary of 36 lakhs per annum. A company like MasterCard will have a salary of about 40-45 lakhs per annum. JP Morgan and Chase about 40-45 lakhs per annum. ANZ will have approximately 22 lakhs per annum. PwC will have a salary of about 6 to 9 lakhs per annum. Infosys, Accenture will have a salary of about 9 to 12 lakhs per annum. Infosys will have 6 to 9. Accenture will have 9 to 12. HP will have a salary of about 20-22 lakhs per annum. Walmart will have a salary of about 34-35 lakhs per annum. Amazon again 36-38. JP Morgan and Chase approximately 40. Cisco will have a salary of approximately 32, I guess. Commonwealth Bank will have a salary of about 36-37. Lyft will have a salary of about 22, 23. Then you are having Cognizant will have a salary of about 6 to 9. Deloitte will have a salary of about 9 to 12. KPMG will have a salary of about 18 lakhs per annum. Accenture again will have a salary between 9 to 12 lakhs per annum. British Airways pays a little bit more. It will be around 15 lakhs per annum. BCG will be around 20 lakhs, 22 lakhs per annum. Tata will be around, I guess, 6 to 9 lakhs per annum itself. That will be the range of salaries for all these companies that are there. Okay, the internship will be online. Okay, even the training will be online as well. We will not be having any kind of offline trainings or internships. You don't have to worry about it. And all these jobs opportunities will also be remote. So no matter from which company or which college or which particular country you are, you will be able to do that. Yes, Vishpa, like I said, we will be helping you guys with your placement. That is the main role of the training, right? Okay, so like I said, for those guys who are interested to join the program, the cost is 3,500, including the training as well as the internship. You guys can message on this particular WhatsApp number. I've already pinned this particular WhatsApp number in the live chat as well. You guys can join this particular you can just message your whatever your queries are. Okay, on why don't you put your student's photo on your website who got placed? We have already done that. I think so. We have already done that. Let me just check DevTown / graduates. We have already put the pictures of all the students that got placed in what companies as well. So Bhavya Kala got placed in Microsoft, Divyangi slowly got placed in Accenture, Arunima Bharik got placed in Google. We are having Tanmay from Jio, Dev Bhushan from Samsung. Array, what happened? Then you are having Arvind Das Gupta from Amazon, Gap Bank, Flipkart, Oracle. You're having Deloitte, Infosys, Cognizant, TCS, Adani Solar, Walmart, Cognizant, British Telecom. Then you're having your Lancet and Turbo, BT, that is British Telecom, Fidelity. Then you're having TCS, Deutsche Bank, Barclays, TCS, CasePoint, Digite Health, Infosys, Vale, Genpact. Genpact has a salary of 18 lakhs per annum. Then you're having the companies ZS Associates, PwC. You're having AP Light Projects, Herman, that is Samsung itself. Then you're having Persistence. Then a lot of different companies that are there that we have placed our students in. And we are currently updating this as well. We are adding more and more number of students that have got placed through us. So yeah, we already have that in our website itself. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. Like I said, for those guys, before 19th, you will have to complete your registration. Whether you want to join in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, that choice we are able to give it to you guys. But for those who want to join the program itself, in that case, you have to register yourself before 19 because we have a lot of people in the waiting list. Okay, we have a lot of people in the waiting list. They are ready to join right now. We need to send the names of the people to the companies by 20th. You have to send the names of the people to the companies on 20th. Whatever questions that you're having, whatever problems that you're having, you can message on this particular WhatsApp link and we will be helping you guys out. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. So thank you so much, guys. We'll meet tomorrow in the class itself and we'll continue from right over there. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Like I said, you can message us on WhatsApp with all your questions and queries. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you.